How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another weekly warehouse update. We're headed over to the infamous drop shelf. People were all talking about inventoried being misspelled last week.
That's to let everyone know that everyone's human.
Spelled correctly. That's what we do around here. We read your feedback, we make changes. Important ones. We got a little MVP drop going on. There's a Eclipse resistor, little fairway driver, very, very overstable, and Eclipse plastic's probably insanely overstable. I'm pretty sure they all have the same stamp. They do. We also have the Rhythm. I'm pretty sure it's an older disc they're bringing back. I could be wrong. Could just be a stock disc I haven't seen in a long time. But 7.5 -2.1. Got some 6 stock ones from Axiom here. Oh, that one's sick. A little gray blue action. A lot of different rim color and flight plate options. Oh, little swirly rim, white on white. That's sick. And then they also have a limited edition, special edition drum stamp that looks pretty sick. Bunch of different colors. They do this like triple foil MVP, which produces some insane ones. Like this black on black with like the accents highlighted. So lots of cool options hitting the site today. The Rhythm feels incredible. I might put one in my bag, but I haven't had a chance to throw it yet. Looks great, feels great. Probably flies great, but I'll have to let you know later.
I've got insider information, something that you wouldn't know unless you watched my show that came out yesterday. But if you didn't watch that, now this is the only other way you know. I know the best Prodigy molds, straight from Kale LaVisca's mouth. One of them is right here, FX3. This one surprised me. I asked him what his favorite Prodigy molds were, all time, excluding his personal disc. He said the FX3, number 3 on his list. Boom, right there. These discs are like one of their newer fairway drivers. They have a little bit of flip up. You can they kind of start out with a little bit of nice overstability, but they kind of beat into a straighter disc. And one of the best feeling fairways Prodigy's ever made, in my opinion. So FX3s, you haven't checked them out, we've got a few in stock. Kale LaVisca approved. Another disc that he was singing the praises of, and this is one we know about, Silas knows about, the A5, okay? Fantastic approach disc. This disc I like, and Silas likes too, because you can throw forehand approaches with it and it doesn't dump out like an A3 or A2 would. It kind of glides forward a little longer, and you can even get some turns, some like cool like Anheuser forehands out of it, but it kind of just goes straight and then fades. So the A5, and we even have it in the baseline as well as some premium. Fantastic approach disc from Prodigy. Kale LaVisca also approved. One disc that we got to talk about as well with him is his own disc, the Falcor. Little fun fact for you, he names all these discs after like certain characters. So Falcor is actually based off of a dragon character from the Never-Ending Story, if you're familiar with that film from back in the day. So if you ever seen any of the Kale LaVisca signature line stuff, it's named after some kind of character. You can try and figure it out. But the Falcor is his high-speed driver. We reviewed these a while back, but these are really underrated discs. I think a lot of Prodigy's underrated. I think we're trying to get it to not slip under the radar because I think people aren't really considering it. But Prodigy these days is making some really insanely good plastic, and the Falcor is a great option if you're looking for another like distance driver to kind of be like your main go-to distance driver, like your Destroyers, your Zeuses, your Forces, whatever. Like the Falcor, it fits in that slot. These things, brand new, have nice stability to them. Some of them have a little bit of flip up, but they go super, super far. Check out the Falcor if you haven't. We got a bunch in stock.
Coming over here to a little restock shelf action. These are gonna be hitting the site today. They're in the process of going up right now. A bunch of mint discs hitting the site. A little Jackalope restock, got in a few different plastics. This is their Apex plastic, kind of like a star-esque. And then we have their, what is this one called again? Eternal plastic, their Champ plastic. This is what I threw a Jackalope in when it was in my bag for that little stint. Great like flip up, turnover fairway driver. Very fun to throw. Another, I believe, flippy disc, the Diamondback. Yeah. Also an Apex hitting the site. These sold out really quick the first time they were on the site, so got a few back in stock here. Coming down, some staples in the mint lineup, the Bobcat. This is the disc that actually got us to carry mint the first time because we were throwing it. We're like, this thing's insane. We got to order some of this plastic. Step over, this is in Trevor's bag. I was throwing it yesterday for a bag swap video that'll come out next week. The Grackle, absolutely love it. I might put it in my bag. Very comfortable. Flies T-Bird-esque, I would say. Somewhere in that range. I think that's pretty much the main, oh, the Freetail's up top right here. Almost missed it. Oh, look at that one. A little black on black Apex plastic. Freetail's another one of those discs that we haven't really been able to keep in stock. So if you're a Freetail or mint thrower, rejoice. We got some hitting the site today.
I'm going to talk to you about some Disc Mania putters. Oh, you thought I was going to talk about the P2? Wrong. Okay, everybody knows about the P2, but what you might not know about is these two fantastic discs down here, being the Sensei and the Shogun. Okay, these discs are incredibly underrated. First of all, look how cool these ones are. These are like glow plastic with the really cool big foil stamps on them. I've thrown both of these discs at one time or another. First of all, the Sensei. So the Sensei is kind of a putter that it goes really, really far. It's like a narrower profiled putter, really good driving putter. Silas Schultz, big Disc Mania guy, Team Disc Mania, he throws really far, and this is like his favorite driving putter. He loves throwing Senseis because they go really far. They have a decent amount of stability to them, but they beat in really nice as well, and they just feel fantastic. This is from the Active line, and a lot of people just kind of look over the Active line, but these are really good discs. And then the Shogun, this is a disc that I have bagged before. These ones are quite overstable to begin with. These are a lot deeper than the Sensei. They're quite a deep putter. Kind of remind me of like a dagger maybe, but they have quite a bit of overstability. This is like a disc that I've used as an overstable driving putter before, but you can get them in baseline too, and they can be used as a putting putter, but I really like them in a premium plastic, and they're really nice and overstable. You can throw like flex shots with them. Very good disc. So if you haven't checked either of that, I would really, really recommend both of these. These are fantastic discs. In the Active line plastic, they usually have a lot of availability, these two molds, and they're really, really good. I would highly, if you're looking for throwing putters, look no further. These are really good options.
All right, we got some finish line discs coming in. First off, launch edition of the brand new Supra. Really good feeling mid, designed by Drew Gibson, obviously, finish line, his company. Feels very good, feels relatively straight, maybe slightly overstable. We're gonna have to take this out to the field and really see how it flies. But interesting like rim shape, definitely something kind of newer in the mid-range market, which I'm glad to see, because I would hate for this just to be like just stock mid you can get anywhere else, but this definitely seems like something a little bit different. So excited to try that out in the field. Got a few different colors. Carson's putting up some white and gray ones as well, I believe, but we got some orange and blue. And then we got an Era restock, and there's a new composite Era stamp. You got like Drew chilling at a artist table, it looks like, drawing away. And I think it says only 1,500 of these were made. So limited, very limited run. Very cool triple foil stamp going on. And the composite Era, if you're looking for a more overstable version of the Era, this is it. Very, very sick plastic. Also looks like we got just some stock composite Eras as well. So a little Era restock, and then the launch edition of the brand new Supra now on the site.
All right, I want to highlight a little bit of Trilogy. We have some pretty cool molds that just came in recently. First thing I want to talk about is the Westside Discs Sword. Okay, this is a really underlooked, very fantastic, overstable, fast driver. We have this in a few different plastics right now. Not a lot of people maybe have checked out Westside Discs. Let me give you a little secret about Trilogy if you don't already know this. Most of you do. Westside, Latitude, Dynamic, they're all made by the same person. That is Latitude, and they all have the same rubber plastic. So if you haven't tried Westside, but you like Dynamic, or Latitude, Westside's the same plastic, just new molds for you to try. Cool stamps. They always have they kind of go with the medieval theme, and they have some really cool stamps. So the Sword is a really good option for fast and overstable, nice distance driver. Another disc I want to highlight is this one's from Latitude, the Keystone. I think this is kind of one of the most, I think people that putt with Latitude a lot of times putt with Pures, a few different other molds. I don't see the Keystone get used a lot, but this is one that always intrigues me. It's like a neutral putter, 2.5 -1.1. This one in particular is in Zero Soft, which feels really nice. If you're looking for putters for the winter and you struggle with grip, a great option is to find one in a softer plastic, because in that colder weather, it's going to kind of firm up to what you're used to. So hey, we got Keystones in the Zero Soft, so if you're looking for something like that, and if you struggle with putting in the cold weather, I'd recommend trying something like this. It might work for you. This last disc I want to show off is maybe the prettiest disc to enter our store, and that is this Mason Ford Getaway. We have a bunch of Getaways in stock right now, but we do have a few of these Mason Ford ones left. I mean, it's beautiful. Look at that thing. It's a work of art. The Getaway is a nice disc. For somebody with an arm speed like mine, they usually brand new will kind of have a little bit of flip up, but have a little bit of stability, kind of in that like 9-speed range. And then I've had some in my bag that I've beat up to like hyzer flip discs. Really fantastic mold. And like I said, I mean, just look at the swirls on that thing. This disc is incredible. It's beautiful. And the stamp is great. Fantastic looking disc. It just looks so good.
All right, it's that time of year. Christmas is right around the corner, and you might be saying, you got a bunch of friends, a bunch of relatives, maybe it's just your mom and dad, who knows, wondering, what do I get you for Christmas? Or maybe you got some buddies that play disc golf, you don't know what disc they throw, and you're saying, what do I get them for Christmas? That's where these accessories come in handy. If they're a Foundation fan, or if you're a Foundation fan, Foundation water bottle, easy way to rep us on the course. Got a few different options here. Also got some Bogey Bros sticker pack, nice little add-on item, good stocking stuffer. We also have some grip sacks. These are always good. This one's actually called Grandma's Dirt Disc Golf Bag, which I think is hilarious, from Dynamics, actually a dirt-filled grip sack. Also, we've got some sports sacks there. Foundation wristbands, another cheap, easy way to rep us on and off the course. And then we're actually currently out of Ripped Revenge, but that's coming back in next week. That's an incredible stocking stuffer, Christmas gift. We're gonna be building some more Ripped bundles, which comes with the Ripped Revenge, Ripped Evolution, and the deck holder. But currently we have the deck holder. If you or someone you know already has Ripped Revenge and you use it regularly, this is the perfect addition. It can clip onto your bag, holds your deck, has a discard pile, has 2 different zipper slots so you can hold your hand, the deck to draw from, and the discard pile all in one. And it also is a good way just to store your deck to keep it from getting all tossed around in your bag and messed up. Crucial there. The Ripped Evolution expansion pack. If you played Ripped, you get kind of bored with it, or you just want something to kind of turn into a deck building game, you really like those. Ripped Evolution is our collab with Ripped Revenge in this expansion. Collectible too, because there's rare, uncommon, common cards all within here. You can collect them all. I think there's 52 different cards. Each of these packs contains 10. So buy 5 packs, you might get all 50. Very, very unlikely for you to be that lucky, but who knows. And then finally, if you've played Ripped Revenge, you've played Ripped Evolution, you just want to try something new, Ripped Showdown changes up how you play the game. You got a good side, a bad side, and a lucky side. Super fun there. So all these are great stocking stuffer items. We also got some apparel items. I'm rocking the University hoodie. We've got Dark Horse hats, different shirts, some Dark Horse hoodies. Trevor's rocking the embroidered sweatshirt over there. And last but not least, another cheap, easy way for Foundation fans to rep us on the course. We got some minis. Lots of different options here. Very cool. One of the names is Dappled Salmon, Trevor's favorite. A little oil slick Dappled Salmon there for you. We got some Wonder Bread action. This is in pink confection. Pretty sick. Lots of, oh, what is this one? Purple Fusion, a little swirl action going on. Lots of cool minis on the site with the full Foundation logo. And we also have a bunch of towels, some stock towels and some larger bar stamp towels, all on the site. So lots of different options for Christmas and stocking stuffers. Also, speaking of Christmas, we're doing 25 days of Discmas, which basically means every day, started yesterday, the 1st, this is the 2nd day, you can follow the Foundation Disc Store Instagram account, or our main Instagram will be on the story. We'll also be posting about it on Twitter and stuff. Every day, singular mold will be 15% off. Yesterday was the Luna, today's the Culprit. So again, just follow the account. You'll see the discount code and everything there, get 15% off. And that's gonna happen all the way through Christmas Day. So several great molds. I think the Get Freakies in there, some Onyxes, some Zeuses, some Castoplast snuck in there, some Discmania. So if you have a favorite mold, there's gonna be a day this month that it's probably the best time to shop it. And be sure to stay tuned to our socials to see that. And again, fill up your stockings, fill up your Christmas list with all these different accessories. Great gifts. We'll see you next week.